Tantor here with a recap of Georgia Tech's 33-30 loss versus the University of Miami. Well, it is an expected result. I guess you could call it keeping it close because Miami was favored by 10.5 on the line that I go by. It really wasn't this close. I can't really say that the defense played well, but again, when they allowed over 500 yards of total offense, a wide receiver set a career high, a running back set a career high, and a quarterback threw for over 400 yards. Kind of crazy. That all leads to they should have put 56 up on us, but they didn't. The defense did force 3 turnovers, and one of them was a scoop and score that we ended up scoring a touchdown on. And on a 2-point conversion for Miami, Wanye Thomas picked it off and took it the distance and got 2 points himself. So the defense was responsible for 8 points themselves. So congratulations, defense. You almost outscored the offense. And that's not saying much because the offense was dreadful. Basically, the quarterback play for Georgia Tech is abysmal. It's just atrocious. We throw interceptions. We throw backward passes. We get sacked because we're holding the ball too long. We drop a snap and take a knee on picking the ball up at the end of the game when we have to score. Just poor quarterback play, and it's just killing us. We scored our touchdowns on big plays from our running backs, and our running backs are our best players on offense. J.P. Mason had a big long run of 70-plus yards. Gibbs also had 2 really good. He had a catch that was just basically a little flare and took it the distance for over 50 yards. And then he also had a 29-yard TD run. So basically the individual skills of our running backs is the offense that we have. But when your quarterback completes less than 50% of his passes and gets sacked and throws interceptions and drops snaps, you're just not going to win. So that's going to be what's going to happen to us, and that seems to be how it goes. We're very undisciplined. Penalties are killing us. So whenever we have a big play, you got to look around to see if there's a flag thrown because it's just the way we are. We play very undisciplined football. It goes back to coaching. We say this every week. Everything's a replay. It's just I sit down with my notes and say, how can I say our coaching stinks week after week after week in a different way? So now this week we're just going to say undisciplined. Offensive coaching is, who knows what the offensive game plan is. It doesn't make any sense anyway. Short passes, I guess, because the quarterback can't complete anything down the field. They go for it. I would start another quarterback and try to stretch the field, but that's me. Defense, the defensive game plan is pretty painfully obvious. We do have defensive linemen. We only play 3, and they can't get to the quarterback because there's 0 pressure. But on 4th downs, Miami went for it twice on 4th and 1 and failed both times because the defensive line can actually stack the line of scrimmage up and linebackers can make plays. That's the strength of our team. They play on emotion, and that's what I would call our defense. Our defense is an emotional defense. They play with high energy, and they play emotionally. We cannot cover a wide receiver, so the next pass breakup will be the first. Anytime a team wants to pass, hey, just go for it. Just throw it up to your best receiver, and he's going to come down with it. So next week, we lose another game. Next week, we'll lose another one to Boston College. Then we play Notre Dame. Then Georgia. The season's over. We're now 3-6, soon to be 3-9. We'll see you next week.